she's like, babe, oh my God, you can't believe it. I'm like, what's wrong? What happened? I'm pregnant. I'm like, is that good or bad? I don't know.
Hi friends, Dan and Allie here from Camp Woodrich. Thank you so much for joining us for Share Your Story, where you get to meet the incredible families that we're getting to spend time with. Today, we are so excited to be joined by the Cam fam, Crystal and Brian, the parents for the incredible Riley. Hi guys, welcome. We're so glad to have you.
Thank you for having us. We are really excited.
Yeah, definitely are. It's very rare we get to talk to
adults.
Yeah, during this time at least.
Yeah, COVID has a.
We're so excited. Yeah, we'd love to hear more about your family, about your story.
So I'm Crystal, like you
Brian.
mentioned, and we have a beautiful 3-year-old. Her name is Riley. She was born with Spina Bifida myelomeningocele. We usually go we refer to spina bifida by lesion. So Riley's lesion is L4, L5, and that just kind of determined where the lesion kind of affected on her spine. So basically L4, L5 just says that she is weak from hips down. She has paralyzed feet, and she has certain things that internally are in the works of trying to get to where it needs to be. But other than that, she's a feisty little 3-year-old. We're excited to be her mommy, and I'm pretty sure this one is head over heels for her.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love her. I wanted a boy, I'm not gonna lie, but it's I feel like when you meet your daughter, it's a different relationship.
She changed my life.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for her.
Yeah.
She knows it. It's terrible.
Well, so take us back. How long were you guys together before you started having conversations about, all right, we're going to start
Riley
a family?
Was a
Yeah, all of that.
That's the wrong question.
Too long. No.
We were together. Well, we made 10 years at the end of this year. Together, 10 years together, 5 years married.
All right.
Wow. Riley was born 17, so we were together for 6 years before she was born.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was definitely a roller coaster because we were both young when we moved out of our parents' homes. So to say it was easy would be a lie, but now it's kind of like she knows me like the back of her hand. I know her like the back of my hand, and
she's my best friend.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's perfect, but the way our relationship is manufactured is phenomenal because everything I'm thinking, she's already 2 steps ahead in doing. Or she's thinking, I'm the husband, so I'm always 3 steps behind.
I'm always 2 steps ahead. Let's not switch it up.
It's more like, hey, yeah, babe,
that's how it should be. That's how, yeah.
It's partnership.
It works.
But yeah, we've been together for 10 years this year.
Wow.
Congrats. That's awesome.
That's
I lost all my hair in the process, so.
Sorry.
No. So you guys, find out, Crystal, that you're pregnant. So kind of walk us through that process.
What that journey was.
Yeah, what that journey was. Yeah.
We were trying to have a baby, and we felt like it wasn't going as planned, so we stopped. And then I'm on my way home. I'm on my way to work. It's a 45-minute ride. I'm on the turnpike, and I'm driving, and she calls me hysterically crying. I'm concerned. I'm on the turnpike, so I can't really pull over. And she's like, babe, oh my God, you can't believe it. I'm like, what's wrong? What happened? I'm pregnant. I'm like, is that good or bad? I don't know.
Well, a little backstory. We were trying to get pregnant, and we're, like we mentioned before we started recording, we are big believers in Christ, and we kind of just said, well, maybe it's not meant to get pregnant at this moment. Maybe God has other plans for us. So it was taking us a while. I was like, well, you know what? We just got married. I know we've been together for 6 years, but let's travel. Let's do something different that we haven't done. I think I jinxed myself by saying that because then I got pregnant and then I was confused, okay, I'm excited because I wanted to get pregnant, but then I got so excited because we were planning all these amazing trips, but God knew exactly what he was doing. And then we found out we were pregnant. It was such a beautiful moment when we found out, but then 18 weeks later turned so sour.
Yeah. Walk us through that. So 18 weeks in, that's when you hear the news.
Yeah. So I had a feeling in my heart. I don't know if other moms have ever felt this way when they were pregnant with a child with a disability, but I knew something wasn't right. And I remember praying and asking God, God, what is this? Are you trying to tell me something, or is it just me being scared because I'm going to be a mom? We go to our 8-week checkup. We get blood work, your usual 18-week checkup. And my AFP levels came off weird. To then find out that she had spina bifida. But the way we found out was the most disturbing way possible. We went in for an emergency ultrasound. This doctor then proceeds to say, I'm sorry, congratulations. First of all, we didn't even know she was a girl.
Yeah, he spoiled that one.
He goes, congratulations, you're having a girl, but she has spina bifida. And basically what that is, and he gave us a list of all the negatives, nothing about the positives. She can be brain dead. She has a banana-shaped cerebellum. She's going to be paralyzed. She can either be fully paralyzed or paralyzed from hips down. And the list went on and on and on. He didn't even let us speak. And then he goes, I advise you guys get an amniocentesis test, and then I advise you guys abort, because no child deserves to live a life like this, and you guys are young and you can try again. And what do you say in that moment when someone says that to you? And he's like, so what can you, like, what do you guys want to do?
Well, our whole world just, it completely froze. I don't know if you, I think you felt this way too, but it completely froze at that moment. And we just looked at each other. It's kind of like, we were thinking the same thing. Like, we knew, like, there's no way. Like, obviously, like, I personally believe that, you know, it is a woman's decision to whatever they want to do, but I would support her. But at the same time, like, we looked at each other and we knew, like, hey, like, we're in this for long haul. We're not gonna quit, because we believe in God, and God's gonna come through.
Yeah, and I think in that moment too, when he said that, because he was throwing it everything negative at me, and I'm pretty sure other parents who have been through the same journey can say, I felt that same way too, was in that moment you go, oh man, we do need to abort. We can't bring a baby like this into this world because of everything negative that was being thrown at you, and there was no positive being thrown at you. And then because they're pushing all these, like, okay, you need the amniocentesis test, I advise you abort, you're like, whoa, where's our mind going? That you kind of get, I guess the best word to say, bullied into thinking that abortion is your best option. And in that moment, I remember just looking at him, and he said, well, what do you guys want to do? Okay, first of all, you just like spewed out all this information. You want me to give you an answer right now?
Yeah.
And I remember just telling him, you need to get out. And I was like, you need to get out, and you need to give me a minute. And I started crying. He started crying. And I said, what do we do? What do we do? Do we abort? Like, this is not of our faith. We always believe to always fight for what we have. And in that moment, I remember Brian, I'm getting like chills because I'm remembering everything. And he says, we can do this. And he kind of gave me that reminder again, like, let's not forget where our faith lies. And he came back in, he said, what do you want to do? I said, I want another doctor. So can you please give me a specialist who knows of what spina bifida is and who's going to guide me the right way? And we got we got sent to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, which was the most amazing experience.
Oh, that was a blessing.
They said, we're here to fight with you for her, or we're here to do whatever you want.
Wow. So that was a game changer, finding this hospital and like,
oh yeah,
new doctors. Yeah.
They called and it was just like, they were like, okay, yeah, we don't know why they told you all that. There's hope. Let's just figure out, you know, what kind of situation it is first. Come in, let's do some tests, and then we'll figure out the rest. And we sat down in it was like a boardroom of doctors, surgeons, like nationally known surgeons, and they're looking at us like, hey, this is our baby too. We're going to take care of her as much as you're going to take care of her. And we're going to make sure she has great quality of life. And from that moment on, I mean, they have not let up with Riley at all. Like every time we mention the littlest thing, they're always, hey, can you guys come in? Let's take a look at this more thoroughly. Let's make sure everything's fine. And she's
amazing.
Yeah.
That's incredible. One of the things that I've really loved in a lot of your videos that you do is that you're inviting people into your family with you. And this just solidifies why that's been your journey with Riley, is people coming alongside you and being part of your family, being part of it with you. That is amazing.
Yeah. And also with that too, is we want people to know that you're not alone. Like in that journey, if you don't have the right support system, and you don't have the right information, like when that doctor was telling us everything, you're going to end up aborting. And we're not against it. Like whatever your choice is your choice. But to be guided with the right information, and to be like, to see that this is not a scary life the way doctors make it seem, is what we want other families to see when they watch our like story through Instagram and YouTube and so on.
Yeah. Well, and then here almost 4 years later, and you've got this bubbly
little diva.
Happy diva.
Yeah.
You heard her name right now. She's like, oh, they know me?
Yeah. Why is the camera not on me? I don't.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you guys, man. Thank you for
sharing that.
in your vulnerability. And I mean, it blesses us, and I have no doubt blessing to so many.
Yeah.
So at that point, you know, anytime parents get pregnant, you have these dreams, these ideas of what it's going to be like. So at that point, you obviously, it sounds like, all right, now we're changing course. This is our course of action. We're in this together within the doctors, which is amazing. So if you can now bring it up to speed with when Riley comes into the world, what was that whole, you know, season of life like?
It was, for me personally, and I'll admit to this, I do it, you know, even our conversations alone. It was terrifying for me. Just because I feel like I didn't want to do anything to hurt her. I don't want to, like, you know, make a mistake or anything of that sort. So kind of Crystal in Riley's first year of life took everything by the horns and just, like, astonishingly, like, just did everything so thorough. I mean, from, you know, Riley had the open wound to changing that to taking care of Riley to literally, like, the fullest extent. Personally, I was scared to hold her. It took me a while just to even really, like, get connected with her. And I used to kind of talk to Chris about that a lot because it bothers me as a father. But at the same time, I was terrified to hold her the wrong way, or to beat her the wrong way, or to make the simplest mistake that could really jeopardize her. But as time rolled by, I mean, it's been fun.
Yeah, it was, I'll be raw, it was hard. Because, you know, I think being a mom to a newborn baby is hard in general. I mean, it's a whole, if you've never been a mom to a baby, it's a whole new journey. But now it's being a mom to a child with disability that requires not only what newborns require, but like you said, you know, changing of the wound dressing, cleaning her scar on her head, the incision on her head, monitoring her
anything.
Breathing. But I mean, the best thing I can say is you just adapt.
Yeah.
It's not something that you need to have a game plan, like, which is funny that I say that now, because before we actually had her, we were like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. You know, we're gonna
you got a binder full.
Yeah, a full binder of what
that was
parenting's a breeze.
And when she was born, it was a whole different story. He says he wasn't like helping in that, like holding her wise, but he didn't realize that like his strength helped me because someone needed to like keep it together while this one was crying because I couldn't change the dirty diaper. So they were, you know, he came into play when he needed. God knew exactly what he was doing. And now it's like, go ahead, Brian, do what you gotta do. Mommy needs a little break.
Yeah, I'll just grab her by the hand and like, hey, come on, baby, let's do this.
Well, and that speaks to the best friendship that you were talking about before. You know, this partnership where even early on, Brian, when you're not sure of everything, you're still being there for Crystal. And that's so important. I love that.
Yeah. Well, the unity of friendship, the unity of faith. It's like you got those two things. Yeah.
It was perfectly.
You can't get rid of me, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, now I can't.
I had a question. I wanted to know about some of your favorite milestones that you've seen for Riley.
All of them. I'm going to be very honest.
You have a favorite?
What are you going to say? When she said dada?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to say that. No, absolutely not. I mean, but that's one of them.
I mean, her biggest milestone, which is what she recently did, was fully just conquer the walking out of nowhere. Daddy can catch you. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, baby, you got me crying. Oh, you did it! That
Yes.
was.
That was my favorite one.
But I
That's
feel
so
like the way
wonderful.
that this doctor made her out to be, everything she's doing is surpassing what he declared over her life.
Mm.
And it's just every time she does something, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you go, girl. Like, you're just so inspiring. She inspires me to be a better person. I was such a negative person before her. I always looked at the glass half empty.
Mm.
And now it's kind of like, no, you need to look at it half full, because look at your daughter. If she's kicking life's butt, I mean, yeah, is it right? Life's butt, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, is it butt's life? No, it's life.
Yeah.
If she's kicking life's butt, then I can too.
Well, so what were some of the things you were told, like, she's not going to do this, she's not going to do that, she's not going to do this, and then now even
Flying colors.
Well, they told us that she'll be delayed, and she's actually very intelligent. I'm not just saying this because she's my daughter, but
No, she got tested.
Yeah.
She's really smart.
yeah, she's very intelligent. I mean, she comprehends things at a level that a lot of kids her age really don't do at that time. So that, the fact that they said that she'll never be able to walk.
So it's hard because CHOP always gave us hope in
Yeah.
everything.
Mm.
They always said she'll know mommy and daddy, or she won't know mommy and daddy. She will be able to walk, or she won't. We really don't know. They always said Riley's going to be the boss of her life, and she will. I don't know if you heard it. She just said, "I'm the boss."
Yeah.
It's a girl after my own heart.
Yeah.
So CHOP was always positive, but we always refer back to the first doctor, and he said she wouldn't know who mommy and daddy were.
Mm-hmm.
That was one question. I said, is she going to know who we are? And he said, probably not. He said that she would be either very delayed or brain dead. He never gave us an idea of, no, she can actually be ahead of children her age.
Mm.
He said that she will not walk. He said that she will not talk. And she actually said her first word at 8 months old. As weird as that is, 8 months old, she was speaking. It was the most strangest thing to be holding an 8-month-old, and she was actually spewing out words.
Mm. She's just ready to talk.
Yeah.
Ready to have a conversation.
She doesn't stop now.
Now she's ready for her own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
She tries to.
Yeah, she'll be by herself. She'll put like a block in front of her. She's like, okay, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
She's ready. She's so
perfect.
ready. She loves to celebrate life. She's we love to dance, we sing, and she is big on worshiping.
Mm.
Has been worshiping since she's been a little since she can speak. She's been worshiping.
Wow.
I love that. I love
A
that.
little worship leader in the making.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey. I was on a church pew 3 days after I was born.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I get it. Start them young. Why not? So yeah.
She's ready.
That's great.
Would she like to come over and sing something for us?
You want to come over here?
Oh, you were dying for that, huh?
She was waiting.
Yeah.
Are you going to invite me or not?
Come on. Oh, the girl.
Aw, there she is.
Hi.
Riley.
Oh, I love your shirt.
How are you?
We're doing great. How are you?
Good.
So your mommy and daddy said you love to sing. Is that true? Do you love to sing?
Do you have a favorite song?
Which one do you want to sing? Oh, we're going Elsa. Go ahead. Let it go. You're being shy.
What do you sing? Wait, what's one of your favorite songs?
You can make it. Raise in the darkness.
You're being so silly.
Oh.
You're so shy.
I
Wow.
love it.
Yay.
Yay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mm.
Well, this was just so awesome. Before we wrap up, what are some ways that we can stay connected with you guys? Where can people connect with you?
So we have a social media. It's Riley and Mommy. on Instagram. We also have TikTok, but we just do fun videos on there, just kind of just brighten everyone's day.
Yeah. Hey, we all
We
need
did have
that.
a YouTube. We did have a YouTube, but I've been slacking. So I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I've been embracing our little family, and just COVID kind of slowed everything down for us.
And
So
starting your own business.
Yeah.
it did, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great.
but yeah, give us a follow, message us. I always try to message everyone back. If you have any questions about spina bifida or, you know, just anything in general. This is our life. And
What's the name?
My name is Allie.
Yeah, she's Allie. My name's Dan. Good to see you.
Hi.
I think.
Hi. Well, Crystal, Brian, Riley, thank you guys so much. I mean, really, this is just awesome to get to know you more, for you sharing your story. We really appreciate it. So thank you guys.
Having us
yeah,
on, we
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and we are just excited to watch Riley continue to grow and to follow you guys. So, and I wanted to say thank you to everybody who tuned in for another episode of Share Your Story. I have no doubt that you're encouraged, inspired, and blessed. And from us here at Camp Woodrich, we're all about bringing joy, adventure, and rest to families with children with special needs. And we'll see you next time on Share Your Story. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.